So most of the batteries today use lithium ions, which are based on a precious metal. It has to be mined somewhere. That is a polluting process. And that is a process that a lot of times is done in developing countries and underdeveloped countries. It can be a very exploitative process as well. Another concern that is less of a concern right now than it was in the past is the life cycle of the battery. Our first EV batteries didn't last a long time. The cars that are selling today can go up to 10 years without any problems in the batteries. Some things that are happening right now, like super recent news, is new developments in recycling the lithium or the other metals in the batteries. It's still a challenge in scaling up those processes, but that's a possibility. The other part is the grid. Think about electrifying all of the cars, all of the vehicles that you see. Think about the amount of electricity that's going to be needed. And that is like several levels of infrastructure. We're talking about electricity production, we're talking about electricity transformation, we're talking about electricity transmission. I mentioned in the previous post, the transmission of electricity is a big challenge in the US because we have three very distinct grids that don't communicate with each other. So we have the East, we have the West, and we have the Texas grid. We need to make sure that we can communicate the electricity and that we can provide enough electricity. And then we can actually have a sustainable grid that is not going to bulk under the pressure of a extreme weather event, for example. On top of the electricity for people who have their EVs, they also need to have the infrastructure of actually charging their cars. So people, when they buy or lease an EV, they usually are able to put a charger in their own home, which can have an increased cost, both of adapting the home to be able to have enough power to power a car, but also their utility bill, the electricity bill. But they also need to be able to charge if they live, for example, in a rental apartment and there's no charging around. They need to find another place to charge. But that is the main challenges that we have: the battery, the charging, and the grid infrastructure.